Alright guys, it's been a week already. Fucking hell. Really nothing new to report. Didn't do the course, still haven't got a job. Um, yeah. I've been spending a lot of time with people. That takes up so much of my time really. And it's really hard to remind myself of of doing those things that I need to do in the day when I'm not around others or when I have the opportunity to. I just forget about actually doing the things I need to do. And I feel like I'm also quite overwhelmed with a lot of things that I need to do. My throat is fucked because I went out on Friday night. Yeah, there isn't really anything else to report, so I haven't done the video. So I'm kind of letting myself down. I'm doing enough things to have a good reputation myself that I don't feel like shit, but that could be declining, and at the moment, at least, it's stagnating, if not actually slightly declining. So I think the things that are influencing me and stopping me from being able to do these things is me not being strict enough with my time, me laying into my desires too much. I've realised that actually it's maybe even more attractive to not really give in to your desires, for women. If I can be that kind of strong, stable guy who goes, no, okay, we need to do this, and ultimately it'd be lovely to do X, Y, and Z, but we should do this. This is right, and I've got to be that more because I haven't really been that. Yeah. Apart from that, though, everything's been great. Honestly, my life is. I'm very, very fortunate to have the life I have at the moment. Last maybe Wednesday. Well, actually, no. I think it was maybe even Friday. Last Friday. Well, last Thursday. I sort of had quite a big fallout with someone who was very important to me. And I've realised that I kind of have. I wasn't able to have enough patience with them to be able to speak to them in a very loving way, and that's something I'd like to improve. Another thing I'd like to improve is, to be honest, truthfully honest, how long I last in bed, because I'm fucking terrible. But I think the best thing to do is for me to focus on the positives and just do they mind? Yeah, just focus on the positives and actually just keep on going through, just keep on practicing things. I really have nothing to say. Yeah, that's it really. Yeah, I'm coming to understand it's almost women aren't they can't help but be attracted towards me. That sounds really I'm egotistical or something, but obviously that isn't everyone, and that's probably not even 1% of all women. But I realise I'm naturally, for some people, naturally attractive, and I don't really even have to do much. All I have to do is sit there, listen to them, and actually listen to them. Just enjoy being around them, and I don't have to do anything. To have a nice time. I think that's quite cool. I think in one of the relationships I've had before, I felt kind of a bit neglected because one of the things I think I value quite a lot in a relationship is people asking me questions, because it shows to me that they're interested in me, in what I have to say and what I'm interested in. And in previous relationships, people haven't been that way, and so because they haven't been that way themselves, they haven't realised that that's what other people value. And I guess I can then also apply that to myself, and I can think, well, just because I'm not that way doesn't mean what are the things that I'm neglecting when I'm with others. I was reminded very much of the 5 love languages, and I want to do like a video summarising that and talking about its like important points that I find from it. I want to do that as well. Oh my god, my throat, man. But yeah. So I don't know. I gotta work out some strategy for what I can do to actually get my ass in gear, and then it might just come down to sacrificing things and saying no to things, 'cause I'm not very good at that. In a way, I feel like I've had to tell like half truths. Like, yeah, like someone was sleeping over here the other day. And they were like, "Oh, I'm sorry to be like a bother. Like, I feel like I'm a bother," and then not like. But at the same time, I did also want to get to bed early that night and just get to bed. And then we stayed up stupidly late. So I sort of like half lied, and I was like, "Oh no, I value time." But realistically, I probably should have just said, actually, no, I want to have this time just to myself. And I didn't do that because I was afraid that it would make her feel hurt or something like that. Might go in my throat. But yeah, this is what I look like. Gonna go to the gym soon. Gonna go and watch Carrie as well. The horror film. Need to get some food in. Yeah, you can judge me however you feel fit. I too. This is me. Then yeah. Just gotta. Gotta work out how to say no. And gotta get rid of this. And do a lot of things. I don't know, yeah. See you guys in a bit.